So I mean, like, since I've joined the network, 4 days in, I landed my first offer, and then I managed in the first 2 weeks on that offer to make $3,100. Then the next 3 weeks after that, I did $4,500. December, I 100% will have hit 10k a month. Nah, I 100% will have done 15k a month by December. That's 4 months from now. Yeah, I remember what I've put on it, and I said by end of July, I want to hit 2k a month. End of June, I hit 3k.
It's been a vibe. Me and Abhishek been here for like, I don't know, 3.5 weeks in Portugal now. Lisbon's cool, but like it's still Europe, bro. So it kind of remind me of the UK a little bit. So
Yeah,
like at the end of the month, like I said, start of September, I'm coming to you, bro. I'm gonna be in Thailand, man. So yeah.
sweet, that's good. That I love Thailand now. It's mint.
Yeah. So how long you been even like about and traveling for, like for real, like 6 months now?
Coming up on 6 months, yeah, in 2 weeks, it'll be 6 months.
And what's your plans? Like where you kind of looking to base? Like what's your kind of plans for the rest of the year?
So for the rest of the year, I'm going back to England for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
flying back out to Thailand for a month and a half, and then I'm
Yeah.
flying to Australia, and
Fairs,
then
man.
I'll be back in Vietnam, going to Da Nang.
Bro, everyone's going to Vietnam, bro. Do I have to make a trip? Like, everyone's going to Vietnam.
Mate, Da Nang's better than Thailand. I love it.
Swear down.
Yeah, Da Nang's my favourite spot so far.
Bro, your thing's a bit quiet, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, seems like you're a bit far in it. My bad.
What, my earphones?
Yeah, like your just audio sounds a bit low. It sounds like maybe your earphones are connected, but it sounds like the audio's when you're speaking, it's not coming into your headphones. Does that make sense? Alright then, man. But yeah, bro, let's jump in. So obviously I had to just resurrect you today. This will probably be like 30 minutes or so, bro. Nothing too crazy. I appreciate you doing that video as well before. I just wanted to have a chat with you, bro. Obviously you've been in the network now for a good few months, bro. You're one of the members who's definitely smashed it, bro. We got a lot of members killing it right now, but I'm not gonna lie, you're definitely top five, I'd say. And seeing your progress from when you joined, before you joined, to stepping into the network, to what you've been able to do going on from that is like it's amazing, bro. Not only just because cool you're a part of my network, which is obviously great, whatever, but generally seeing how you've progressed and changed as a person. Like even you even just look different now compared to when you first joined in it. So massive respect to you, bro. So I
Cheers,
first want to
brother.
just kind of ask you, bro, just for the people who are watching this, briefly introduce yourself. So who are you? Where are you from? Where are you at now? And what do you actually do?
So my name's Jamie. I'm 22 years old. I'm originally from West Yorkshire, UK, and I'm currently in Phuket, Thailand. I'm in
See,
online sales at the moment. I was an SDR for 2 months, and then
yeah.
AI ended up taking over that offer, which working on a offer, I expect it to happen eventually. Just out now looking to get onto closing roles.
Yeah, wicked, man. Sick, bro. So, like, where were you kind of like at before you joined the network? Because I'm pretty sure you're friends with Joe, right? Or you've known Joe since before joining the network, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, where was you kind of at? Was you already abroad outside of the UK, living off savings? Was you in the UK? Like, what was you doing before you joined the network?
Yes, I'd been travelling around Southeast Asia for around 2.5 months before speaking to Joe. Like when I come out to Bangkok and met Joe for the first time, he was showing me little bits and bats of what he was doing. And I'm like, right, I'll keep that in the back of my mind. And when I need to start making money, I'll chat to him properly. And then I was literally just sat on a beach one day and I thought, right, now's the time I need to start making some money. So I text you and Abhishek and yeah, got the ball rolling really.
Why did you do that? Because obviously a lot of people like that's the same kind of similar situation to James, for example, where you're already out, you're already abroad, you're already living the life. Why was it that you kind of had that realization that like I've got to crack on with it? Because most people would have just continued living the life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, living the life just not working. It's eventually going to run out of money, aren't you? After, let's say, 6 months, I'd have been either in the UK or in Australia working another 9 to 5. And that's not
Yeah.
what I wanted. I wanted to stay in Southeast Asia. I love it here. The way to do that was starting to make money online. And yeah,
Yeah, 100%, bro. Finding your own way. Now, 100%, I respect that, bro. So when you said that you obviously you met Joe and you was kind of like thinking of things to do and how to make online money, what did you know about the make money online space at that time? Because like just like myself, when I first moved to Thailand, I didn't really know shit about shit, bro. I didn't really know that you can make 4 or 5K a month, taking calls and being an SDR or online sales. I didn't really know how the game worked. What was your kind of like perception of this space before you got into it? Like, did you think it was a scam? Did you have doubts?
yeah, so I literally knew nothing. Like I was a novice with it all. So yeah, when I started seeing all the Instagram posts of on reels and stuff, I did think like most of these are probably scams, gurus, pyramid schemes. But no, I just feel like since I already knew Joe and he was making money in it and he was showing me how he was making money, I was like, right, well this one obviously is working. it's not a scam. So I'll give this one a go. I feel
Yeah.
like there is a quite a big perception around online money, where
Yeah.
if you just see an advert on TikTok or Instagram, people will just assume it's a scam, just someone trying to get a quick grand out of you. So it is understandable.
So what do you think, like, why do you think that is? Because obviously, like, we've both come from the same place where it's like we both took a risk, saved some money, quit our job, moved abroad. We've moved abroad. We weren't making money, and whilst we was out there, we had to find a way. Does that make sense? I've done the same thing. You've done the same thing. Now that you're on the other side of it, why do you feel like there's this kind of like taboo, like people are, oh, is this real? Is this not? Like, why do you feel like that is, in your opinion?
To be honest, I feel like it's because it's not the norm, is it? Like
Mhm.
you're grown up knowing that you need to go to school, leave school, get a trade, do a 9 to 5, and that's your life done. So like it's very out of the ordinary for people to be living abroad and making online money. It's only now that it's coming into more fruition where everyone's doing it. So I
Yeah,
think for the next couple of years it still will be like that until it
yeah.
gets a bit more growth behind it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So you're basically saying like you feel like there's a lot of people who are skeptical about it because
Yeah,
maybe it's not as like widely known as it should be, but you're kind of saying that it will be like that because things are only going to grow after the next couple months and years.
exactly. Yeah, like 100%. When I were in UK, the only thing that I thought about online money were crypto, and that were
Yeah,
about as far as my knowledge went with it. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
I've never even heard of an SDR before. I've never heard about appointment setting. It's just not widely shown, is it?
Yeah,
And
I
if the
do hear
ones that
that.
are, you see on TikTok and you think, yeah, you're just a scammer, so you just don't even go near it.
No, I do hear that, man. And even for me as well, like when I first started my journey and I moved to Thailand, the only way that I thought you could make money online is just like being a YouTuber. Like I was like, oh, the only way I can make money online is if TikTok pays me or YouTube pays me from getting a viral video or something like that. So like me and you kind of was in the same boat, where it's like we just had a very kind of shallow and narrow-minded like understanding of just how big this actual space is and how many different ways there are to actually make real money. Do you know what I'm trying to say in this space, bro? So
100%.
yeah, sick. How would you say like what would you say is your biggest change like now compared to before you joined? So obviously you've made money, which we'll talk about in a second, but even just as a person, bro, like how would you say Jamie's changed now, start of August compared to when you first joined the network or before you joined?
I'd say my mindset shift has changed astronomically. Networking with people that I didn't, yeah, well, you solo traveling, you go to like a pub and you go meet a couple of people and you just chat shit about boring shit, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now that I'm actually networking with proper like killers in this space, with bouncing business ideas off everyone, it's just a such better paradigm shift in my mind. I love
yeah.
it. It's leveling up life, leveling up fitness, leveling up businesses. It's brilliant. So I feel
Sick.
like mindset shift has been a massive thing that has changed in the past few months.
Yeah, so like your just perspective on life and what's kind of possible, but it's just by being around people who are doing the things that you want to do, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Sick. Yeah, real,
100%.
bro. What would you say about like, let's talk numbers. So like in terms of like before you joined the network compared to now, obviously you've made money, you've learned a skill set that can really pay you for life. So like what is kind of like an actual tangible result you could say, cool, since joining the network, I've done this, for example.
So I mean, like since I've joined the network, 4 days in, I landed my first offer, and then I managed in the first 2 weeks on the offer to make $3,100. Then the next 3 weeks after that, I did $4,500. I mean, like them numbers that you're pulling in, it just really shows that the possibilities are open with this stuff. And I
Yeah.
feel like the change that now I'm going to be learning closing, obviously. I'm going to try to get into my closing. I'm going to be trying to pull 10K plus months now. That's just like something I never thought imaginable when I set off from the UK.
Bro, just even me just hearing that, like the conviction, like it's just sick hearing that, bro, because it's real, bro. Like, not only is it real, we both know it's real, and obviously, I'm proud of you as well, but just like you knowing inside that this is what like I deserve. Like, because I don't want to speak for you. You can say, Ty, shut up, you're talking shit. But like when you first joined, I just know deep down you didn't even have that confidence to know that you could go on to do these things. And now you're like, what,
Nah, never.
4K? That's a bad month. 10K soon come. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what the standard is now, bro. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I never would have had the confidence. Like when I speak to Govinda and he's like, outreach to these people. If I wanted in the network, I'd never ever do that.
Yeah,
Never. I'd never be sitting on a camera talking like this. So yeah, no,
yeah,
100%. And like once I do eventually hit that 10K a month, it's just going to snowball from there and it's going to go to 20s and 30s. So I
yeah.
mean, yeah, 4K will be a bad month one week. One month, sorry.
100%, bro. 110%, bro. Like the world is your oyster, as you know, and it's literally only up from here. So like, let's go into more detail, right? Because like I want to speak to the person that you was before you joined. So like the things that you was thinking, this is not real, this is a scam, crypto's the only way you can make money online, right? What actual skills have you learned since being in the network, and how has that helped you increase your income?
I'd say I've learned a lot of sales psychology, which I love now. So I can
Yeah,
take that anywhere in the world. Even if I went back to the UK, I could take that into like car sales, for example.
yeah,
I've learned mindset. I've learned how to like fix up my mindset. I've learned that power of books is amazing. Getting that vocab out there. Loads of various skills. I couldn't even name them all. Like even just the accountability calls, just making sure you're doing your shit. It's just amazing. So there's a lot of different changes to come, and I've still got loads to learn. Don't get me wrong. I've only been in it 3 or 4 months. I've still got loads to learn,
facts.
and there's still
Yeah,
more to go. But
of course,
yeah,
bro.
no, definitely learnt a lot of skills like role playing as well, getting the reps in, learning sales, learning closing, how to handle objections when they get thrown at you. Like just that stuff that there, just I'd never ever known any of that.
Yeah, bro. Like, obviously, it's a big learning curve when you join the network, right? But, bro, creds to you because it takes a certain type of individual, man. This is exactly why, as part of the network, you'll know that myself and Abhishek, we don't accept everyone, and we can't accept everyone because not everyone is built with a specific mindset. You need to be like me and you and Abhishek and Govinda and Joe and James and the rest of the boys who are like, you know what? I'm actually going to go after this and I'm actually going to do it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
the world is your oyster and anyone, it's up for the taking, it's up for grabs, but it takes a certain mindset like yours to be like, you know what? I'm actually going to go and do it, bro. And choose not to kind of stay the same and be like, oh, it's not going to work for me. Because most people, I don't know what you think, but I believe that most people trick themselves out of the position they want to be in. So, for example, there's someone else like you 4 months ago before you joined, but rather than actually being like, you know what, I'm going to believe in myself and I'm going to, do this, get guidance, and I'm going to make it work, they'll think, oh no, this is not the right thing for me, let me wait, da 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 da, and trick themselves out of that spot anyways, bro, just because of their mindset, bro. What's your thoughts?
No, I mean 100%. There could have been a key turning point for me where I turned around and gone, nah, I ain't doing this. I think it's a scam. And
Yeah,
then like I said, I'm probably back in England now.
yeah.
But it's just having that scares mindset, that imposter syndrome on yourself, not having belief in yourself, that it's just going to keep you held down and not actually move the needle forward. You're just going to
Facts.
stay where you are in the same mindset.
Facts, bro. So let's talk about that. Like you said, you probably would have been in the UK. Like, how has you achieving location freedom? Because on paper, that's what you've done. You've been able to achieve location freedom because you know exactly now how you can make money online, more and more money each month online to be able to live wherever you want. You don't have to go back to the UK unless you choose to. You don't have to go and get another 9 to 5 job unless you choose to because you've learnt the skills now, right? How has you being able to achieve location freedom at 22 years old, coming from West Yorkshire, you said, if I'm not mistaken, how has that changed like other areas of your life? Like, how has that impacted things with family, with friends, mindset? Like, what kind of things have changed on the back of you being able to achieve this thing for yourself?
Well, I mean, like for the friends aspect, I've now got a group chat full of 20 people, all business or on offers, just in Da Nang, where we all just meet up and bounce ideas. So that's good. I mean, like for my mindset, just knowing that I'm waking up wherever I want in the world. Like last week, me and my mate were having a bit of a problem. The problem was we didn't know which country we were going to fly to next, and I mean that's a pretty good problem to have.
Yeah.
So I mean, we were just sat by Villa Pool, just like where should we go next? And like we've ended up going to Tokyo. We've booked flights to Tokyo, so that's
Cold.
the next country to visit. So I mean,
Cold.
like, yeah, if I didn't do this, like, that's not an option. I'd be back in the UK working a 9 to 5. Like, I wouldn't have the problems that I'm having now, but I mean, they're all good problems that I'm having now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm meeting some real killers, some people that are pulling in some serious money. Like Lewis, for example, I met him through the network. He's pulling
Yeah.
30K a month now, and then he's
Yeah.
introduced me to loads of other killers who are doing 20K, 30K a month. And it's just all snowballing. It's all just going in the right direction.
Sick, bro, man. I'm proud of you, bro. And I think what you're saying is true, bro. Like at the end of the day, I feel like you know what we talk about a lot inside the network, that freedom is a system. Location freedom, the life that you want, the levels of freedom you want in your life is a system. And once you learn the system, freedom becomes your default. So like you've come in, you was already living abroad, you was probably thinking, cool, I'm counting my pounds. I could probably last another 8, 7 weeks here in Thailand before I have to go back and stack some more peas and do it again. You came in, you put your head down, you learnt the system, you learnt the knowledge. then now you've learnt that actual system, freedom is the default. Now it's no longer a thing of, oh my days, how long can I last out here? Like you said, it's okay, cool. Bro, where are we going? Are we going to stay in Southeast Asia? Are we going to go buck some Latinas in Brazil? Are we going to go Tokyo? Where are we going? What part of the map are we going to explore next, bro?
That's what I
And I
mean.
feel like it's just sick in it being able to live that life where like you've actually achieved. I don't want to speak for you, but for me, this was one of my biggest dreams I've always wanted to do when I was younger. Like, be able to own my time, own my income, live wherever I want. You've got the exact same thing, bro. You're a year younger than me, G. Like, that's something that, like, is... We don't realize it because you're rubbing shoulders with Lewis, who's in our network doing 20K, 30K a month. Other guys like Leo doing 15, 20 a month. But, bro, like, your life just less than 4 months ago was completely different, bro. Same with me 2 years ago, completely different. Through that one skill, joining the network, learning online high-ticket sales, now, boom, that's a normal day. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts?
No, 100%. Like you say, 4 months ago, this was a dream. Like when I was a kid, I'd say I've always wanted to live in Spain, but then obviously Brexit coming and ruined that plan for me. But I've never wanted to stay in England, and
Yeah.
that were always a dream to leave. And now my dreams come true. I mean, like this month, I'm just sat in a villa, just chilling. Like 10-year-old me would not be thinking I was sat here just relaxing in a villa, working on my laptop, making more money than I'm making in my 9 to 5. It's a dream come true, honestly. And like I couldn't do it without you lot, so it's a massive appreciation to you lot as well.
Always, bro, man. And like, gee, one thing about me which I like is that because obviously we get sick results for all of our members inside the network, bro. It's not only just that I see you as a client, but genuinely, bro, like I already told you, we're gonna link up when I come to Thailand at the start of next month, anyways. Like me, you, Lewis, if not all of the boys inside the network are people that when you've got that certain mindset and you're a go-getter and you're gonna go after it, bro. I have no problem with sitting down, doing an event with you guys in person because I already know how you are and how you think and what type of mindset you have, bro. Because just because you're part of my network doesn't mean to say that I can't learn from you and your life experiences and shit like that, bro, and vice versa. We can link up, I could drop you some more game and so on and so forth or connect you with these people, bro. So I just feel like it takes a certain type of individual who's actually done talking because everyone, like, you probably have all these friends of yours before, like me, who was like, yeah, I'd love to move here, I'd love to do this. 3 months gone by, they ain't doing shit. You've done shit, you've got the result. I've done shit, I've got the result. All the boys in the network are doing shit, getting a result. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, I 100% agree with what you're saying, bro. It's a certain type of individual, but you've just come in and smashed it, bro, which is amazing, man. What specific like aspects, yeah? So let's look at the core, break it down into the specific things. So obviously we've got the program, which is an elite program that you've come in the network, you went through the program, learn all of the actual information we've got here that we've put into like a tailored program for you. Plus we have the dedicated calls, the support, the accountability. We've got so much stuff inside of the network. It's quite a lot. I can imagine it almost might be a bit overwhelming because you've got quite a lot of stuff, right, to help you. What specific like element of the network, whether it be the networking, the support, the knowledge, the accountability, what would you say is the main thing that's kind of helped you have the biggest result?
I'd say on my first 2 weeks, learning from the modules, because the module were quite big when I joined. Like, it's obviously been shortened down now and simplified. It were quite big when I joined, so learning all that knowledge was really helpful. Then getting into the weekly calls with everyone else, I think that just leveled it up even further.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I jump in a call, for example, with Lewis, if I'd say something and he didn't think it might be a bit wrong, we might not say it just because we don't want to give each other wrong information.
Yeah.
However, if I jump on a call with you, Abhishek or Govinda, I get it wrong, you're gonna be like, nah, bro, that's fucking wrong. Do it this way. And
Yeah.
that's when you just level up your knowledge even further. You're actually implementing your skills. And I like the accountability as well. Like, if I'm fucking slacking, you're gonna tell me I'm slacking and sort your shit out. Which
Yeah.
sometimes you do need, 'cause I can't lie, people have weeks off, but you do
Yeah.
need that every now and then. So yeah, it's banging. But no,
Yeah,
all in all, I think the weekly calls are my like key help.
Yeah, bro, it's good to hear, man. I feel like the weekly calls are amazing because obviously we've got quite a few people who are leading the calls now. You've got myself, Abhishek, Govinda. We've got guest speakers that come in time to time as well. So you've got a lot of different people that you can pull and draw knowledge from. And also, like you're saying, it's good when you're able to actually hop on and there's like 12 other guys on the call, all in a similar position or even a bit ahead of you, and you can ask them questions or ping them after the call and be like, yo, bro, do you want to book in a role play? And you'll be having a chat with them. That's how you build a bond, and before you know it, you've now got a new network, and he's got a friend who's da 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 da, just like what you said with Lewis, and that's literally how it starts, bro. So it's good to hear from your perspective what your kind of like key like golden nugget is. Do you know what I'm saying? Bring me back to like when you first joined, right? Because I actually like to ask this question to most of my clients, right? What was your first impression after you you joined. So you had your like, oh, is this gonna work? Is it gonna not? I might really want to do this. I'm scared, all that bullshit, right? Then he's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going for it. You've done it. You've got inside the network now. It's your first 2 or 3 days. What was your impression? Was you like, oh, this is fucking shit? Or was you like, oh, this is even better than I expected? Like, what did you actually think and why?
I'd say when I first got into the network, I was thinking to myself like, wow, this is overwhelming because, like I said, that module was massive to go through.
Yeah.
It was like 20 hours of work, 24 hours of work to look at. So like that is very overwhelming. However, when I first joined, I'd say on the first 3 days, you, Govinda or Ty both all messaged me on the next day like how we getting on, how you finding it, do you need any help? Which I really loved. I mean, even on the first night I joined, an hour after being in the network, an offer got posted in, and I texted Abhishek just saying, "What do you reckon? Should I apply for it?" And he went, "Yeah, do it. Why not? What's holding you back?" I was like, "Oh, all right." So I applied for it and got it. So I mean, yeah, it were even better than I expected. I can't lie. Like I was expecting to go in and maybe have like one-on-one support channel, but I might get a text once a week, and I mean that was not the case. I was
Yeah.
getting texts like quite frequently, seeing how
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
getting on. So.
I was in your
So
DMs,
yeah,
cuz.
that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
bro. It's sick, man. Obviously, like you said about the program as well, we've definitely streamlined things a lot more, like you said a few moments ago. So, like, we've got a lot of information, but a lot of the right information in that actual program as well. But that's the whole point, bro. Like, the last thing I'd want to do is have you or any other member join my program, right? And just feel like they're just in the back of the corner and I've just gone ghost. Like, we have myself, Abhishek, Govinda, we've got Ben. We've got to have a whole team dedicated to making sure that every single question you have gets answered and every single concern, if there is one, or any bit of knowledge you're lacking, whatever it could be, gets answered. If not by me, by the rest of my team, bro. So, it's good to hear that, and it's good. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like clarification that we're doing the actual right things, and the way we've structured things is in a way that actually helps people. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, I get that.
Sick,
And
man.
even that time when I wanted to jump on a role play with you to see how we're actually progressing. I know you're a busy guy. I know Abhishek's busy. I mean, you're running a business, so you're obviously going to be busy. And you still took an hour out of your day to come and jump on and help me out and do it,
Of course,
which
bro.
is a big appreciation because not many business owners are going to take the time and do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. You see, the thing about me, bro. My biggest thing is that I help people who help themselves, bro. It's as simple as that. You join on my network, I'm always gonna help you because you're a part of my network, right? I'm gonna help you and give you the guidance to get yourself a result. But when I saw you come in, just like James, just like Joe as well, right? It's like a trend. Certain guys just come in on smoke. They're like, you know what? I'm on it. I'm gonna do everything that is within my power to squeeze this rag and make sure I get the result. Why would I say no if you're already doing the work to help yourself and going above and beyond? I've always got time for people who are doing their half first. Does that make sense, bro? So, bro, I was always gonna give you time, man. And even like I said now, bro, like I've always got time for you. Most of the boys, every one of the boys inside the network, like I've got time for because these are guys who are actually doing what they need to do to get themselves to where they want to be. Of course, I'm gonna help guide and do my part where I can, bro. Did you have any kind of like misconceptions about joining the network, like initially? So you've obviously you just said what it's like when you was inside, but when you was outside and you're speaking to Joe or you're watching Joe's videos or James, whatever it could be, right? What did you think it would be like compared to how it actually was? Like, did you think it was going to be any different? Like you said, you thought maybe we're just going to leave you out, like only talk to you once a week or some shit, which it wasn't like that. What other kind of misconceptions did you have before joining the network?
I mean, so I've never used Discord, so I
Yeah.
expected it just to be like one like text chat that was just going to get absolutely spammed full of shit. You're going to miss half of what it was getting said about. I just thought like you might get one job offer every month. I just didn't think like that it was going to be that fast paced and actually that that productive with it all. I just
Yeah.
didn't think it were all going to be as efficient as I thought. And then obviously when Abhishek was showing me it all, I was like, nah, actually this looks a lot better than what I had in my mind. 'Cause I mean, like Joe didn't show me the Discord. He just showed me his appointment setting role and like how we were texting people and how we were tracking it. That's what he showed me. So I mean, yeah, he didn't show me the network, so I don't know really what I imagined, but I didn't imagine it being as efficient and as set out as it is. I
Yeah,
imagined
bro.
it quite like I don't want to say shit, but you know what I'm saying, like not as
Yeah, I
good as
know
it
what you
is.
mean. You didn't really like know what to expect. You was just expecting like a group chat basically. Just a big
Yeah,
group
yeah,
chat with
yeah,
loads of boys in there talking shit, sending memes, bro. But like nah, it's
yeah.
nothing like that. Like things are very much systemized, I would like to say, and structured in a way which you have everything that you need and we do things properly, bro. Like, you know, you got your own one-to-one support ticket. You can reach out. You've got these automated accountability forms where you can track your day every day, how much cash you're making, what your biggest problem is, how many calls you've been booked in, your comms, every single thing, bro. So we've definitely kind of tailored things out in a way that is gonna allow you to not feel stuck or feel like what the hell is this, but also understand like here's what you need to do, here's where the calls are, here's when you can reach out to us, here's your support ticket, all of that type of stuff, bro, as well, which is sick, man. Good to hear. What's been
I
your
mean,
biggest month? Go on. Say what
you've
you're
even
gonna
got that 60-day roadmap as well, which, I mean, if you follow that and get
say.
all them steps done, you're going to be flying, aren't you? Like, if you
Yeah.
don't do that, like, do you know what I mean? There's even
Yeah.
that just sat ready for you. You've got everything that you
Yeah,
need.
bro. I didn't even mention that, bro. Yeah, we've got a whole 60. Why am I forgetting about that? We've got a whole 60-day roadmap, bro. So like, as soon as you step in on day one, like you said, you've got your whole 2 months, your first 60 days planned out, so you know exactly what you need to do every single day, day 4, day 7, day 12, day 19. So you know what progress to actually make. So you're never really gonna be stuck whilst you're on your journey, bro. As long as you do the work, you can't really lose, bro. That's how I see it.
No,
Don't know if you'd agree.
100%. No, 100%. If as long as you put the work in, actually, instead of just saying you are, like you've got the accountability shit, you can just see what people are doing. But if some people are lying and saying, "Yeah, I am doing the work, but it's not working," you just know they're lying. But I mean, like, yeah, that 60-day roadmap, I bounced through it in my first like 2 weeks and just flying through it, and it all just started manifesting into making money.
What's been your biggest month? Like, let's talk numbers. So, what has been, you've been here, I don't know, 3 months now, maybe, or just under that. What has been your
Yeah,
biggest month since?
probably my last month, 4,000. I think I ended up $4,600
Sick.
in 3 weeks.
So, bro's come in, made his money back, shitted on us, making peace, and what, that, two extra 9 to 5, yeah?
Yeah, probably a bit more than my 2x my 9 to 5. Yeah.
I rate that, bro. How does that feel knowing that you've joined the program, met actual people that are going to be boys for life that are helping you make more money with, right? You're traveling the world with some of them. You're making more money than you've ever made before in your 9 to 5 job, and you've got complete freedom, bro. Like, how does that actually feel?
Bro, it's a blessing. As cliche as it sounds, it's a blessing. It's a dream come true. Like, this is something that I've always wanted to do. Like, leave the UK, leave my dusty ass 9 to 5, make a living out here and actually just see the world. Like, it's just a dream come true. Just to be able to sit on my laptop for 5 hours, 6 hours a day, make a couple of quid, then go to the next country. It's unimaginable.
What we're doing now, like you said, you're on your way up. Bro's just waiting to get into your next offer as a closer, yeah? So that 4K is easily gonna be like, you're gonna be touching probably 8, 9, 10, I'd imagine, if when you're a closer, bro.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I'm just getting more reps in, getting my closing like perfected. I don't want to jump on someone's closing offer and then do a bad job. So
Yeah.
I want to evolve my clothing a bit more, get actually like where I'm ready for it, and then hop straight into a closing offer and start smashing that out.
I get it, bro. You're gonna be on 10K in no time, bro. Like, I can see, I know you will, bro. Like, you've got that, like I said, you got that dog in you, bro. You're gonna do it, bro. It's only a matter of time, bro. What would you say to like, so I always do this, right? So like, right now, you're not talking to me. You're talking to Jamie when he was at that beach before he joined the network and he kind of realized that, fuck, like, I've got to actually like get a move on. I've got to make some money. I don't want to go home. You're counting up how much peas you got in the bank. You got like 4K left over. You're thinking, fuck, I'm gonna have to go home next month. What would you say to that version of yourself who didn't know anything about making money online, might have seen my content, but thinks some of this shit is a scam, or thinks they want to wait, or thinks that's not for them? What would you tell your old self?
I mean, my old self, I'd say, obviously, just do your due diligence on what the people you're going to be messaging with. Like, obviously, he's went and done the work and now it's worked out. However, if I messaged someone else and it turned out to be a scam, I'd have then been put off for life. I know I would have done. Like, I had a call, I booked in for a call with someone else for a closing role, a closing offer. And no resources sent out, no like follow-ups, no nurturing. I was like, they don't even have an Instagram page. I was like, this is the wankest network I've ever heard of. I just literally cancelled my call. I haven't invested in you. So like, there's some people out there that just aren't worth my time. But like, when I was literally sat on that beach texting Abhishek, fuck me, the shit he sent me to watch over. Like, yeah, this is banging. Like, I actually rate all of this. So, nah, I'd have told me to do it 2 months prior. I'd have been 4, 5, 6 months deep now.
So basically, just do your due diligence and make sure that it's the right person, and you can suss them out by, like, you know, what content do they have, what actual results do they actually have for their members, basically, because that's what really talks in it. People actually just want to see, cool, yeah, you got this, you do this, but like, what have you done for other people? Does that make sense? So like, in
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm
case,
saying. I asked the guy for some results and didn't send me nothing. He was just like, yeah,
yeah.
your calls tomorrow at 3, we'll go over it. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste my time having a call with you. Like,
Yeah, nah, dead, bro.
The
Dead, dead,
amount
dead.
of times when I had a little query before our call, well, with Abhishek, sorry, not with you. Everything were answered straight away. Like, yeah, just text this guy. Like, text him. Like, you can have an actual chat with him. I'll text him now. Say
Yeah.
that you're going to text him. Just yeah, see what you think.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
it.
it's
That's how
so
real it is.
simple.
Facts, bro. That's how real it is. Like half the time, if I don't know, like you said, Abhishek will just tell you, yeah, go ping Joe and ask him his experience. Go ping James because we've got these are real human beings who've actually got the result. Like I'm not like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you anything or show you
Yeah,
anything until the call and then just try and send you a fucking Stripe link, bro. Like one weird guy. You know what I mean? Like we do things properly. We get actual good results. So I'm proud. Like I'm like, bro, go chat to him, innit? Like, don't why are you talking to me? Go talk to this guy, see what he has to say. Like he's probably I'm biased, G. Go and see from someone else what they think about the program or about me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Rather than me just talking out my ass, bro. So I 100% agree. Last question I have for you, bro. Based off where you're at now and like where you started from. So you joined 3, 4 months ago. You've had a massive result, right? You're making money online, got complete freedom, and now it's time to really turn things up a notch. Based on what you've done so far and over the last 3 months, it's the 6th of August. We're making this 2025. Where do you see yourself by December, by Christmas?
December, I 100% will have hit 10k a month. Nah,
Sick,
I 100% will have done 15k a month by December.
sick.
That's six, no, that's 4 months from now. 2 months I'll have done 10k. 100%. I'll be on a closing roll. I'll done 10k by then. And then, yeah, push it for 15. Hopefully. I'm even going to try, I've got my own, I'm trying to code some AI at the moment. I mean, that is hard work, but once that pays off, I'm going to have my own offer as well. So if that works out really like as I'm envisioning for it, I'll have had my own offer and I'll be paying someone to run that for me. So I'll probably be going to 20, 30k a month.
I believe you're gonna do exactly that, G. And that's why I asked you. You know me, I like to set timely goals, bro. People are like, yeah, I want to get to 6K, but when, bro? Do you know what I'm trying to say? December the 25th, bro. These are the numbers you're gonna be doing. And I wholeheartedly believe that, bro, because you've
Bro,
built
if you want to actually look back on my accountability tracker, yeah, I remember what I've put on it. And I said by end of July, I want to hit 2k a month. End of June, I hit 3k.
what I'm saying.
End of July, I hit 4.5k. Like, they just smashed it out at Park.
Yeah.
So, yeah, by December, I'm hoping I've hit them numbers and more.
For sure, bro. Yeah, sick. I love that energy, bro. You know me already, bro. Like I'm on that. You're on that, bro. That's gonna be done 110%, bro, because at the end of the day, like you become the person, and I genuinely believe, bro, that you've become the person worthy of achieving these things. You've built the mindset, you're getting around the right people, you're doing the right daily inputs, you're taking action, bro. So, bro, it's only a matter of time before the universe is gonna bless you with the things that you want, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's only a matter of time, G.
Appreciate it, bro. I
Fucking
appreciate that.
wicked. But yeah, G, I just want to say I'm proud of you, bro, for real. Like, I know obviously we're here doing this video and all that, but genuinely, like, as a person, bro, I promise you, honest to God, from when you joined the network to now, it's like I'm speaking to a different person, bro. You look different, you act different, you talk different, the energy I'm feeling it is different, bro. So I'm looking forward to when we meet up in person next month. Keep fucking
Yeah, be
smashing
fire
it. Yeah,
that.
I mean that.
Like, I know for a fact since I've joined the network, I've definitely 100% changed as a human being. I know I have for a fact.
Yeah.
I know that I'm more confident in speaking. I can chat to anyone now. Like I'll walk out to the street and chat to anyone. Like I wouldn't have done that as often as I do now.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's a madness now. Like I love it. Like the mindset's shifted. I know like it's gonna sound bad, but I feel like some people that I used to speak to, like I've stopped speaking to quite a few people now, just because of the way they just chat shit about random bollocks now. Like it not don't level up my conversation. It don't do out for me.
That's it, bro. Protect your energy, bro. You're doing the right things, G. We all have to do that. As you start to level up in your life, you'll realize that not everyone is kind of on the same journey. And some people, not that they don't want better for you, they just don't want to feel inferior than you. So probably some friends from your hometown are seeing that you're making money online, you're living life. They probably feel a bit less than because you've actually taken a risk. You've learned the skill. You're doing the inputs, bro, and they don't really feel good because they're not doing the same thing. But that's a reflection of them and not on you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
That real,
Nah,
bro.
and I fully understand it. I reckon if I went back to England and started talking to like every one of my friends, like, don't get me wrong, I still speak to a few of them, and the few that I do speak to are really happy for me, and I know
Good.
they genuinely are.
Good.
But there's probably is a few that probably won't speak to me and just speak about money, about like getting money off me now.
Nah, bro.
That'd
We
be
think
it.
bigger than that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I love chatting shit with like just other killers now, bro. It's just a better way of talking. Like we went to a cigar lounge a couple of months ago. We was trying to help this guy level up his business, and they just started bouncing business ideas into my head. Tried helping Lewis with his business. It was like, this is a much better productive conversation to be having instead of sat at the pub talking about, I don't know, birds and football.
That shit, bro. That's not getting you anywhere, bro. Do you know what I mean? So you're
Nah,
100% right.
fully not. But
Yeah,
they're talking about money and how to make money with your mates. Even it's just not in a serious situation as well. Just sat having a cigar. It's like you shouldn't be allowed to be sat in Vietnam having a cigar on a fucking Monday night just talking about business. But that's the life, innit?
that's your life. Oh, that's sick. That's the
That's
that's
what I'm
your
saying.
normal now, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's mint. I wouldn't be doing that back in England. I'd be, I don't know, sat in my car smoking or something, going and eating shit.
Alright, wicked, man. G, this has been a sick conversation, man. Appreciate your time, bro. I think we're gonna do a part 2. So probably start of next year, maybe back in the December, bro. We're gonna do a part 2 as well. We're gonna see where you're at. We're writing it out in the universe now. You're gonna be doing 10K per month easy, bro. You're literally already halfway there, bro. You've got everything you need to be able to get that result. So it's just a matter of time, bro. But we don't stress. Thanks for your time, G. This is definitely gonna help someone or help the old version of you, bro. So I appreciate that, man. And I'll see you on the call.
Yeah, all good, bro. If fucking anyone needs to outreach me on Instagram and chat to me, I mean, I'll tell you my perspective. I will send the messages to these. Like, I'll just tell you how it is. So,
Yeah.
Ty can at my Instagram and send me a message if you want any advice on it.
Fucking do it. Yeah, I'll do that, bro. I'll put it in the description, bro. Nice one, yeah?
Yeah, cool. All right, top man, Ty. Catching you in a
Alright,
bit.
bro. Bless.
Safe, bro.